Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy King Bean, and I'm back, and welcome back to another show, another episode, and a brand new video. And yo, there's no intro music, there's no outro music. Yo, I'm gonna sit here and strictly talk about Gears of War without any kind of interruptions. Now, when I talk about Gears of War, just like in the title and the opening credits that you just saw, it's a big, gigantic nostalgia bomb. I mean, it's huge. Think about this, man. At least I could think about this. When I first got my Xbox 360, it was a whole bunch of crap games that was out. You know, like Live '06 and Perfect Dark Zero. I think that's what it was. There's a whole bunch of games that were garbage. So it really wasn't worth having. It's almost just like with the Xbox One when it first launched, wasn't really any good games out. But then, lo and behold, 2006 roll around at the end of the year, around Christmas time, holiday season, as always, Gears of War dropped. Oh my god! And I remember when I first got this game, I was like, "What is this? What is this?" Yo, I was bugging. It's like I always like third-person shooter games because that's what I used to play on the. That's why I used to play a lot on the PS2 a lot. You know what I mean? So when I got this game just really blew my mind, especially with the gore and just seeing all these different locusts. Didn't know what they were, and just going through all the battles and everything. And this game consumed a lot of my life when it first came out. I ain't gonna front. But once I beat the game, and I remember I was going to GameStop and I was about to trade the game in. I do remember that. And my buddy was like, "Yo, have you ever played online?" It's like, "What do you mean play online? Never played any games online." He's like, "Yo, you need an internet connection." I was like, "I do." But back then, I only had dial-up because I really wasn't into the computers too much, other than to try to holler at some girls in the AOL chat. Yeah, I'm taking you way back. If you remember AOL chat, you know what I'm talking about. And I used it just to play my music and did a little bit of homework on it or something like that. But yo, he was like, "Yo, you need a DSL." I said, "All right." So I call up my local provider. I get a DSL, and I hook it up. And then when I go online, I'm like, "What is this?" Had no idea, no clue. I didn't know what to do. And I remember just like, yo, just getting into a match, and of course, get my head kicked in. But it was cool because back then, like when you first got online with the Xbox 360, being in the chat room with some guys or whatever, it was mad cool. Nobody was really trolling anybody or dissing anybody, so everybody tried to work together. So everybody was learning the game at the same time. So I had this one group of guys that I used to play with. Too bad I don't remember their names right now because everybody gamer tag has changed or they're gonna quit playing Xbox or whatever. So the one group I was playing with, it was pretty cool. Everything was fine. And then I met up with this dude named Trinity Master. Now Trinity Master was the man. Dude was from Jersey, and me and him hooked up. We used to play together all the time, and I got really good at Gears. I got really good at Gears when I first played it, and and it was the game that set everything off for me. This is the game that made me fall in love with multiplayer. I played it and loved it, and I mean the only reason why I remember trading this game in was because I was getting bored. So then this little game called Halo 3 came out. Then I started playing Halo 3, and then I played it, didn't play Gears as much, and then I think I got tired of playing Halo 3 because I wasn't really used to first person shooters. I did enjoy the game, but playing online was like, I don't like it. And then next thing you know, I started playing this one small game. I don't think anybody had ever heard of this game, but Call of Duty for Modern Warfare. Yeah, and believe it or not, when I first had that game, I hated that game. Played it online, and I didn't play it for a while. Went back to Halo, didn't like it. Stuck it out with Call of Duty. Fell in love with Call of Duty, and Call of Duty became my mainstay. Then eventually I ended up trading Gears. So then I went in. Then of course some years go by. Call of Duty's taking over all the shooters. Everything. Nothing is touching Call of Duty. I think Modern Warfare 2 it came out, and then shortly after that, maybe a year or so after that, then Gears of War 2 came out. And Gears of War 2, it was good, but it still wasn't Call of Duty. It didn't get me off of Call of Duty. And then I remember the servers were terrible. I mean, the lag compensation, and then, of course, trying to not only just get into the game, but just the host advantage was still there. And it was terrible. Didn't like it. Didn't care too much for the horde modes. I didn't play it as much. And then I remember buying Gears of War 3. Now, I bought Gears of War 3 just to complete the story because I really did enjoy the game and still enjoyed it. But the game, again, had already, went way past its prime. But I just wanted to finish the story, play a little bit of the multiplayer, and that was about it. But Gears of War Judgment, I never, ever touched that game, ever. I didn't even want to play it by then. So what I'm saying is, I have a fondness for this Gears of War game here. This Ultimate Edition game is fun. I mean, it's $40. It's good to reminisce, and it's a big nostalgia bomb. It's the kind of game if you enjoyed it the first time going around, you really will enjoy it going back. And when I look at this game, it's almost like, Gears of War is like being like when you was a kid and you was going from kindergarten to sixth grade or fifth grade or whatever at your school, and you hanging out with your buddies and everything is just fun. It's all good, and it's no worries. You just want to play that. So then Gears of War 2 was more like middle school. When you get in middle school, kind of got different interests. You're not hanging out with the same group anymore. You done made different friends, like Call of Duty and Halo, and so then you kind of go your separate ways a little bit, and then it's like Gears of War 3 was the culmination. It's like being in high school. Once you graduated, you kind of hook up back with your old friends for one last run, and it was good. It was all good. So then after that, Gears of War Judgment is like when after your first 5 years out of school, and you have your class reunion, and it just sucked. It's terrible. You think these people are awful, and then you're just like, yo, I don't even want to see these people never again in my life. But coming back to Ultimate Gears of War, or Gears of War Ultimate Edition, it's like the 20-year class reunion, where you're glad to see everybody. You're talking about all the stuff that's changed and how your life has been impacted. And I know that's kind of I guess you can say it's kind of a weird comparison, but not really. I mean, I enjoy Gears because this Gears is just like the original Gears. I mean, it's just as cheap sometimes. The game always come down to a shotgun battle. You have more shotgun battles in this game than anything. The guys still move around slowly. They're big and burly. You have to do the Superman roll with the shotgun blast. But seeing the Hammer of Dawn, oh my God. I remember the first time I saw the Hammer of Dawn. That used to be the ultimate weapon on this game, for the most part, outside of the sniper. But the Hammer of Dawn used to put so much fear in your heart. Used to put tons of fear in your heart when you played it. But the sniper rifle, you getting the headshots and no scopes, that was fantastic. Then also you got, like I said, the shotgun, the boom shot. Oh, my other favorite weapon was the torque bow. The torque bow was fantastic. I love the torque bow. Torque bow, man, you pull that thing back, you hear that thing beep, pow, then you stick them. Missing. I haven't figured out how to do the frag tag again. I remember that used to piss everybody off when you got the frag tags. That used to make everybody mad. I remember that so much. Used to hate that. People, you want to see somebody rage quit back then, that you get frag tag. You keep frag tagging somebody. But it was never nothing like that first time you rev up that chainsaw. When you revved up that chainsaw and you cut your opponent in half, oh my God, the feeling that you got. You felt like you was the biggest, baddest dude on the block. Word up, that's no lie. You felt like the biggest bad dude on the block when you did that. So then you could roll into, you had the executions. The first time you see the execution, where you just stomp the dude head out from back in the day, and it was just like, oh my God, look how gory this game is. And of course, when you're blasting somebody with a headshot, the head just sounds like a melon just cracking that you just threw on the concrete, or you sit there and when you just blow them away with the shotgun and they just explode. Oh my God, it was fantastic. But one thing I remember about Gears of War that I forgot when I got playing this game. So guys, if you get this game, the resolution is great. It's 1080p, 60 frames per second. It probably doesn't do it justice in this video because most of the gameplay right here was at night. But if you see it in the daytime, you see all the details. It looks really, really good. But one thing I had forgot about Gears of War was the simple fact that you have to work as a team. And as you can see in the video here, that I got with a squad and we worked as a team. And you get so used to playing games like Call of Duty and Halo that they have maps. There's no maps on here. You have no maps, so you have to really depend on communication with your squad and stick with your squad. That's what you have to do in this game for you to be successful. Because if you run out there lone wolf, it's good if it's one-on-one, but more likely it's going to be two-on-one for the most part, maybe even 3-on-1, and you have absolutely no shot. I mean, you have a slim chance, but that chance is super slim. You either have to have some kind of frag grenade or something, or be able to roll and bounce off the walls, because eventually you're going to just get run down and get overrun. And I forgot how important communication was in this game until I had to put my headset back on to actually play better in the game. Still wasn't doing as well as I thought I would be because I used to be pretty good, and I have to go back and relearn the mechanics. And like I said, it's not like a first person shooter. It's not like Halo, and it's definitely not like Call of Duty, you know. But the game is so much fun, and this game is like a game for for your buddies, man. You get your buddies together and play. I think everybody then would enjoy it, and you would just love this game. So I hope if anybody, if you're new to the Gears of War, like I said before, if you're new, you can't go in there playing this like Call of Duty, man. You just can't, because you're gonna get frustrated and it's gonna make you mad, and you're not gonna want to play it. You're just not gonna want to play it. Gears of War is its own game. It has its own genre. It's got me excited for Gears of War 4 next year. Can't wait to play it. But man, Gears of War, man, this is a huge nostalgia bomb. Huge nostalgia bomb, bro. Just going through my mind, just remembering battles that we used to have, especially on the rooftop, like you're seeing in this video right here. Used to play tons of that on there. Only one I haven't seen yet is the subway station yet. I haven't seen that one yet. And I want to see that old map again and see how it still plays and how it still how it still how it still lasts over time. Like I said, this game is not going to compare to the modern shooters. It's just a good throwback game. It's a very good throwback game. It's a type of game I think that you should pick up. If you own an Xbox One, you should own this game. This is a game I say you should own. If you already owned it before, get it again. Yes, I am endorsing this game right here. Go ahead and endorse. Just pick it up. It's $40. I know it's a lot of good games coming out this week, and as I stated in my last video for Metal Gear and NBA 2K and all those types of games like that, but this game should be in your library. This game should be in your collection. And besides, if you get this game, or if you just play it or rent it, you will get the Gears of War 2 and Gears of War 3 later on this year. So that's a pretty good bundle. That's a pretty good bundle. You'll get those for free just for playing it. So if you just want to go rent it from the red box, just go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? But anyway, coming up on the end of the video, we made these guys quit. We had basically spawn trapped those dudes right there. So I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed listening to me talking about finally over Gears of War. So if you like the video, like it, share it, comment, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on Gears of War. But it's your boy King Bean, and I'm about to sign out. I'll holler at you dudes later. One love. Peace.